Hey everyone, Angelcrys here. I'm going to do a reading for you today based on the energies everyone is experiencing at this time. Healing the earth. Love, humility, and respect. So it's very difficult to love and respect someone who doesn't respect you and love you. And it does take help, humility, to heal the earth and to heal each person. It's a collective thing. These are definitely collective cards. But you may be a starseed. See how this person's like outer worldly, just here to do their sentence in their meat package. Yeah, this is all we get is one meat package, and we have to do our life term on earth in it. The gift. So yeah, you're just now figuring out that you have to present your gift. Some of you may have ESP, be able to communicate with spirits, but you're definitely stepping into your code for life, returning home. So someone may have recently lost a loved one, and they may feel like they're, still there and haven't transitioned yet. Or someone may be transitioning from a carbon-based being into a crystalline being, which means you've took the time to heal yourself. And yeah, someone's going through a major transformation. And there's a loving welcome from the energy that you feel. It's a light, bright white light just going into your soul. Yeah, kind of like this flower right here. That's a perfect example of how this energy is just zapped into you. And it's from doing the right things. Like it says, being respectable to the earth and to others, loving yourself and others, loving the earth, practicing humility, integrity, faithfulness. But there's definitely expansion. Someone's going through an awakening. This is a flower springing into light, like a crystal flower. Hidden worlds. Yeah, changing consciousness and awareness, and having extra sensory perception, just like I said up here. This gift that you can just see into the unknown without much thought. You just get these downloads from higher source, and it's a actual knowing from your intuition. But your intuition is so strong, we can't call it that no more, honey. You got extra sensory perception. ESPN dialed in. And yes, I sound so funny. The gateway. So yeah, you may need to find your own soul group and your own companions in this life. People like you, light beings, people that are here to love and live and help change the world into a greater mindset. Mother awakens. Compassion, nurture, and guidance. I get a whole lot of awakening, ESP, returning home, transitions. Some of you may feel like you're living in between lifetimes. Like you may feel like an old soul stuck in a small, useless person's body on earth, but like you remember being, you know, royalty. You remember being in another life. You may have had a near-death experience and actually experienced heaven. You may have had visions and dreams of heaven. You may be needing to get the word into the earth. You're a messenger. You're earth angel, supposed to be helping and guiding and teaching. So if you listen to crystalline healing music, 528 megahertz, and there's many other megahertz that you can listen to, but automatically, if you're listening to the radio or TV or any other thing that makes sound from static like that, you're automatically listening to a lower frequency, and they do that to keep us, you know, at a lower frequency. Anything that you hear, like unless it's chimes or, you know, but the binary beats, some people like them. I can't do it. I'll sit there and like want to come out of my skin over some binary beats, the real low dong 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 dong. I just can't. But I like symphony high notes to relax to. Drinking alkaline water is also a way to raise your frequency. If you can't handle like cool showers, then take a hot shower and do the final cool water rinse. Speaking of cool water for women rock. Channeling. So that's having just like automatic answers, automatic knowing, just someone coming straight out of you because you're, you know, talking. And you can also do it with writing. Sometimes if you notice, you just get a pen and paper and you're like, you cannot even write faster than you can think, but like you're channeling. And sometimes it may be on a subject that you didn't know that you knew so much about, and then when you read it and it sounds like the philosopher wrote it, and you're kind of like, wow, where'd that come from? That's channeling. Light beings. That's because you're a light being, but light being channeling. Light beings, aka angels on earth, you know. And I know that a lot of people think, oh, angels on earth, all right, the 1/3 falling from heaven, tried to take over heaven with Lucifer and got kicked the fuck out. Yeah, and you know, not everybody is a devil that was kicked out of heaven. Some of us actually lived in the time, in a past life, of Jesus Christ. I mean, I can't personally say I remember walking down the road with him, but when your last name's Cross, I mean, mine's not, but my mom's is. So we're from the people by the cross, you know. So I know that I have past lives, and I am a light being and a healer and a spiritual guidance. And I also have prophecies, dreams, and visions that I have to still get out here, but I thought I'd start somewhere to be able to get comfortable enough to even speak on camera, because I fumble over my words a lot, as you can hear. Sorry about that. Soul craft. So you're crafting your design. It's kind of like, you know, having the capability to build your own chopper. You know, you get to decide what kind of mirrors you're going to put, what kind of style you're going to put onto it, what kind of color, how big is your back wheel, you know what I'm saying? You're designing your own soul craft. So like a way to put the message that your soul is here to, you know, provide to, I don't know exactly what your journey is, but it's putting your soul into, like me, I'm doing tarot with it, so you guys can hear a little bit of what comes through. But you could be a nail technician, you know, and design your own kind of nails. Or, you know, you could be that tattoo artist that comes up with the baddest, newest shit. Now it glows in the dark too. You know, you can get a little dermals putting the eyeballs on your mermaid. It just depends, you know. Woo! Got flying colors. Enlightenment, sensitivity, and insight. So I believe that you're here to help someone awaken into enlightenment. Yeah, like this little earth out here just causing this whole planet to just boom, it's like collective consciousness hits, and all of a sudden you're sensitive to all the energies, and then you get all the insight. It's amazing. It's amazing. I like how this rose is here and this rose is here. Very nice. Move towards the light. Moving towards the light. Oh, and there it is. Using higher thought. And it causes joy to actually do what your body is begging you to do. What your mind's begging you to do. What your soul is begging you to do. You're like a very spiritual person who's dancing out by the beautiful creek. You have been moving towards the light for some time now, and you are now into your higher thought sensitivity. You're moving towards the light, enlightenment, insight. So all this insight that you're gaining from being so spiritual is giving you joy. And by spiritual, to me, I am a firm believer in God and Jesus Christ. A lot of people just call it higher power, all that. Not me. I believe in God, the Father, Jesus Christ, the Son, and the Holy Spirit that resides in me, along with the Holy Bible. Here and now, and strength. God's giving you the strength here and now to start this new opportunity. And kind of like at the end of the rainbow, there's a pot of gold. At the end of the sword, with the sun blinging through it, there's a whole bunch of crystals. Because you're actually following your journey to the top. And you're here in the present moment. Staying in the present moment is really hard for people. They like to get into the future and the past, and you're really never at peace with yourself until you can just stay present in the here and now. Yeah, look, strength and alignment. It's pretty much the same card. It's really wild. It's pretty much the same card. I wish this camera was better. There's no way to show you actual details on these cards, but they're so pretty. I'm really happy how these cards are like matching. So strength is the sword going into the crystals, and alignment is the heart and the wings carrying the sword up towards higher consciousness, higher creativity, higher enlightenment, higher awareness, I should say. Complete enlightenment. One more card for this reading. Transformation. Man, I quit. So yeah. Transition. So you've been transformed into a light being throughout and throughout. You're literally just living in this body. Literally. Just residing in this body. Yeah, this is going from asleep to awakened and transforming. New beginnings and ideas and masteries. Very nice. You got the insight you needed to, Ascension. That's beautiful. Transformation and ascension. So, like, you're ready. Like, this tree is calling out up the stairs. Like, calling me up. Like, this person's getting ready to walk into the light and go to heaven. But I believe it's heaven on earth. But thank you so much. That's all I have for you today. Good night.